everybody, I'm Andy Cabasco, owner of Accordion Storm Protection. I'm going to do a demonstration on our Accordion shutters, how to operate them. First of all, if any of you have tracks that's sunk in the ground, you'll notice a cover on them. To get that cover out, you just want to go to one side and you want to come in there with a flathead screwdriver or any kind of hook device or any kind of straight edge, pop it under and simply pop the track up, lifting one side, pull it out, and now you're ready to go ahead and close your shutters. If you don't have the recessed track, which typical house does not, it's a regular window, you've got your Velcro holding it back, you're going to release your Velcro straps like so. Very, very, very important to make sure that your lock is not pushed in and your white knob is all the way out. So this part right here is completely clear of any obstacles, and especially make sure that knob is not screwed in or this lock is not pushed in, because that will prevent you from actually closing your shutters. That's extremely important. You need a wide open, clear opening. Do not put your fingers anywhere near these joints because you can pinch them. That's why we manufacture ours with a handle that runs all the way down. It's just behind the T-lock or knob. These two things do the same exact things, by the way, and I'll get back to that in a second. But when you come up to the shutter, you release your strap, like so. You come in like this, and you make sure that this part right here goes into this groove. It's basically locking in like so. So this will go into that. You want to make sure you slide it together so it kind of goes right in and clicks right in. You've got a handle on the right side as well and the left side. So you want to make sure it's in place like so. Squeeze, hold, and then you want to just either push the button in or turn the knob. Also, on some of your bigger shutters, you'll notice several locks or several knobs. You want to do the same thing. You get to the top. Some of you may need a small step ladder if you have a tall window. And then you go up here and do the same thing. Also keep in mind with your shutters, when you open them, always pull from the middle. If you happen to pull from the bottom, you can pull it out of the track. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you always pull from the middle. Even on a tall shutter, you just want to reach your arm up and grab from the center point. It's always the best. Again, bring it together, come in like so, lock it, push your knob, always shake it to make sure it does not open. Extremely important to make sure, dump it to make sure it's locked. Another way to tell is if you go inside your house and look from your window, you will notice this button goes in this hole. Doesn't necessarily go all the way through it, it doesn't have to. This part and this part hook on the inside. So when this button's closed, this cannot and will not open during a storm. This knob is a backup system. You don't have to use it. This is in case the lock for whatever reason stops working or gets debris in it. You can go up and you can simply do the same thing. Make sure it's clear. Come up, bring it together, turn this white knob as tight as you can. Make sure it doesn't open. If you're still unsure, look inside your house and peek through the back side of the hole and make sure this knob is centered with this oval right here. That's very important. The shutters will not open. Those of you with second floor openings, open your windows, take your screen out if you have a screen. Again, same thing from the inside, you're going to see this white knob. You will not have a lock. It's actually against code to have a locking device on the inside upstairs on a house. You only will have a knob. And some of you may not have key locks at all. It's all preference. These two things do the same exact thing. It's not necessarily stronger to use both. It's irrelevant. Doing that is all you need, and your shutters will never open. If you have some slack in your shutters, that's completely normal. Sometimes you're trapped in from left to right and you have to add two blades. That's the way it is. This is the formula of size between this point and this point. So there's really no way to make it all the way tight. Some of your shutters may feel a little tighter, some may have play. They're not going to blow open. They won't rattle too bad during a storm because wind is usually blowing in one direction, like so. Sometimes you may feel them shake and rattle. That's just normal. That's going to happen. It does not affect the integrity. Again, just to recap, so when you go to close it, make sure, and most people have no problem with this, and it's almost self-explanatory, but again, you just don't put your fingers anywhere near these little joints. Use the handles. Make sure you're clear here. Bring it in. Come like this. Lock it in place, and you're done. If you have a recessed cap, or when you have patio enclosures, when you have these tracks, to put this back in, squeeze one side, start it, leave about a ½ inch from the edge, slowly work your way down, and just take your foot, step on it, and you are good to go. Pops in, just like that. So again, this recessed track is very rare, but if you do have it, make sure that you take the track out first, and that's how your shutters operate. When you want to put them back, make sure they're even. Go like so with your Velcro straps, pull it through, tighten them up. We used to use different kind of closures like pins and locking rods, but they were very problematic. A lot of times they would get stuck, customers couldn't close their shutters. I resort to Velcro simply because nothing's hindering you from closing them. The straps will deteriorate, it's Velcro. I mean, it's gonna last 5 years or so. If those of you under warranty, we will come back and replace it at no charge if it does wear out. Doing this for 30 years, I honestly feel this is the best way to keep your shutters back. It also holds them in the middle, keeps them from rattling. I've tried everything else. Velcro, in my professional opinion, is the best by far. Another thing too, you want to make sure you take silicone spray. We have maintenance programs for our customers. If you're on that program, it's taken care of for you. But if you want to maintain your shutters, make sure you take some silicone spray, spray it in the top where the wheels are, not the bottom, only the top corners, and then pull them closed, push them open, and all wheels will get lubricated nice and evenly. Once a year, if you're on the ocean, maybe twice a year. Also, a little bit of lubrication in your lock right here. And wiggle it back and forth, and that's it. So again, that's a demonstration on how to use our Accordion storm protection town and country shutters. Thank you.